All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there, just like you and just like me. I'm going to be talking about Steve Perry and his concert, which actually didn't happen on New Year's Eve at the Hard Rock Cafe. But holy crap, Batman, you got to take a look at some of this video footage to believe this. Before I get into that, here is Zelbo in My Dreams. In My Dreams, amazing melodic rock album. I was very late to the party on this one. Came out like 2 years ago. If you like Journey, if you like Toto, if you like Asia, there's a lot of different things going on. There's West Coast, there's melodic rock, there's, just it's all rolled into this, and musically very gentle on the ears, but also very rich and full. So check out In My Dreams by Zelbo. Now, gonna do a little screen share here because this is just wild. This is wild. If you haven't seen this footage, you really need to take a look at this. All right, here we go. Now, who does that look like? Holy crap, Batman. He's there. Steve Perry came out of retirement. There he is. Hard Rock Cafe. This happened New Year's Eve. Right? Come on, man. Look at, all right, stop. This guy, he's got the mannerisms of Steve Perry. He's got the look like nobody's business. And although I'm partial to my friends in the Journey tribute band Resurrection, got this shirt on to prove that I am dedicated and devoted. I don't have a Voyage shirt, so Voyage, you guys might want to send me some gear and then I can wear it in the videos. But Steve, this is the title. This is, what's interesting is that nobody seems to mind Steve Perry live at the Hard Rock Cafe. This is what they put: Steve Perry live at the Hard Rock Cafe, New Year's Eve in New York City. This is number 5. And they're singing the 5th video, rather, and he's currently singing, and I can't play the audio because copyright. I don't want a copyright violation, but let's roll it some more. He's singing Don't Stop Believin', and the place has gone bananas at that point. Now, it's New Year's Eve. You've had a couple of adults. Look at that pose. Look at that Hugo pose right there. By the way, it's Hugo Valenti, so I just kind of spilled the beans, and I've already done, I think, one video on this, but it's got 1 million views now. This illustrates a couple of things. Well, number one, people miss Steve Perry so much that a guy who really looks a lot like Steve, all right, he just does. He looks like Steve. He sounds like Steve. He doesn't sound exactly like Steve. 20, 25, maybe 30 years ago, this guy should have been the replacement for Steve Perry in Journey. He should have been. And he could still be doing it right now. Journey would have gotten far more mileage out of a guy like Hugo than they got out of Steve Augeri and, Jeff Scott Soto, who is a great guy, but maybe didn't look the part the way Hugo looks the part. And people complain, Arnell obviously doesn't look like Steve Perry. And people love this. This is a visual doppelganger. This is not only visually, but with the mannerisms, the way he holds the mic. All of the little things that he does during this, the expressions on his face. And by the way, that's Hugo's real hair. Okay, he's not wearing a wig, so that's very impressive. And whoever got this footage, very, very smart to do this. Now, the guitarist doesn't look like Neil Schon at all, but does it really matter? You've got this guy who visually just is fantastic and is vocally very close. Not exactly. I would actually probably give the edge to my friend Brian, who's in Resurrection. But when you listen to this, the audience is out singing Hugo. There's more singing going on. It's like a Beatles thing where the Beatles get overpowered by the audience and it doesn't really matter how they sound. And I'm not saying it doesn't matter how Voyage, the name of this band, it matters to some degree. They have to be in the right key and they have to kind of get people. You hear those keyboards at the beginning of Don't Stop Believin', and at that point you're hooked and you start singing and he starts singing. Look at the cell phones. And everyone's probably sending out, look, it's Steve Perry. I got to go see Steve Perry New Year's Eve. And it's completely okay for this video to remain up. 1 million views. Absolutely phenomenal that this is out there. And again, Steve Perry doesn't seem to have a problem with it. And Journey hasn't done anything about this. Imagine if Journey started to do stuff about this. Now, why doesn't Journey do anything about this? Because this is still promoting the music of Journey. That's why a lot of people in the real band don't get on the case of those who are in tribute bands. They're like, no, this is basically helping us sell records or get streams or downloads or whatever it is. I mean, this is astonishing how much he does the Steve Perry routine. Look at that expression. I mean, God bless Hugo, man. He's just good. And what's cool is Hugo is a buddy. He and I are supposed to, at some point, he's out there all the time. He's at Hampton Beach and he's all over the place and he's selling out gigs left and right. And people are having a great time because they're time traveling. Visually, they are in that place where they can say, yep, that's Steve. I've got my $14 beer. Life is good. I'm going to watch the entire show. And even if there are, little imperfections in the performance, which these guys are really good at what they do. They're really, really good at what they do. And Resurrection is really good as well. I mean, if you want the sound to be closer, probably Resurrection out of the two bands. But this visual is just so powerful and speaks more so almost than the performance itself that as a fan of Journey, I look at this and I go, man, is this good? Man, it's just, and, with the turmoil that continues in the Mothership band, they'll be back next year. But in the meantime, if you have the opportunity to go see Voyage or Resurrection, I'd highly recommend it. I mean, you'll have a great time and ticket prices will be a lot cheaper. However, with 1 million views on this video, I'm thinking that Voyage, they may start going up as far as the tickets. And I'm sure these are going to continue to sell out. I haven't talked with Hugo in a while, but I think he might be working on some new music, which is very cool because he's got a great voice and he sounds great doing new melodic material, which again, there's really not a market for that. But here I am promoting it. Here's Zelbo, In My Dreams. Fantastic album. Go check it out. Also, modernretrofm.com. Please listen because they play good music that no one else has the courage to play. modernretrofm.com. My name is Dave. Can you please subscribe to the channel and watch the videos? I've never been in this situation where I can't even get people to watch videos. And it doesn't matter what topic. Yesterday was heavy on all the dark stuff. Today, I'm just going to do some music stuff and see what happens. But in any event, thank you for watching. God bless you all. God bless the world. And I will talk to you soon.